So you were talking about porous media and can you specify the point?
Yeah, so specifically using porous media to model cooling. So why do we want to cool grains in the first place? Grain injuries can cause irreversible damage, but it has been shown that hypothermia can help to offset some of that damage. Even a few tenths of a degree could be clinically important, but we can't easily extract temperature distributions from humans for reasons that you should know are obvious. So the normal shortcut method that people would use is this method here. And it accounts for blood flow only in kind of the term that's in the middle there by assuming that that blood has not interacted with any of the other tissue and stays at 37 degrees or whatever temperature you set. So it's perhaps not surprising that the model ends up with a nice uniform distribution, and the degree of cooling that we can get is pretty terrible. So what we want to come up with is a better plan for doing that, and the way we do that is to simulate the flow that's going on in the system and then couple temperature to that flow. The overview of the model is we kind of have the arterial, venous, and capillary networks. We discretely model the larger vessels, but we model the capillary bed as 3D porous medium. We couple everything by mass transfer to allow movement between phases. So in terms of the vascular system, we can extract these trees from real humans with MRI, and we kind of effectively have a 1D system. But this system that we can get is too sparse to distribute our blood correctly. So we kind of expand it with a random algorithm, which generates points according to the perfusion that we want. And that means that we get it to be almost correct, as it is in real life. But we've generated, say, 250,000 nodes, and we don't know the diameters of those. So we can't really solve it naturally by pressure drops. What we can do is conserve mass over each of those nodes. So we just kind of have a massive set of mass balances. And they're all linear, so we can just solve them with matrix division, and then backward solve for the velocities using the equations at the bottom. In terms of the porous media, we have the data for that, again from MRI. So we use tissue probability maps, which means it's nice and symmetrical. It's not symmetrical. That data is on a 1.5 millimeter grid. But in order to be able to solve it, we upscale it to be 3 millimeters. And each of those voxels has different properties, depending on what tissue is actually present there. So this is actually porosity that we use in our porous media, which varies from 0.04 to 0.07. So how are we going to model this porous media? Well, we have a small Reynolds number, so we can use Stokes for it. If we also model the porous media as thin, tortuous tubes of known diameter and torosity, and say that we only have a UZ component, which only depends on R, and that the flow is steady, hopefully some of you can see where this is going. So we have the hard possible equation, and we can make some modifications to it for the things which we know to replace the things which we don't. So we don't know UF, and we don't know the length of pipe. We do know the torosity, so we can substitute that in. And we can also use the mass flow to give us the actual velocity through the pipe. So that gives us the equation that's at the bottom there, which we can kind of rearrange into this one at the top here. If we replace all of that bit that's in the fraction with G, and we say that G is a property of each wall, then we can again solve the system via mass balances. So we have the conservation of mass that's going on at the bottom there, and I guess we'd usually see that as being equal to 0. The mass that comes through the walls all sums to 0. But in this case, we've set it equal to SI, and that's because we need to be able to couple that 1D system we just had to this 3D system. So we do that because we do that by having solved all of the vascular flow. We can somewhat take in and out of each of the voxels in the 1D tree, and then we can replace it with M net. And And so the equation that we actually solve is that net mass flow is equal to the sum of all the conductances in the voxel times their pressure differences. The only inlets and outlets to this equation are source terms, so it doesn't flow through the walls of our system. So how do we measure, how do we do the temperatures? So I use mass balances for flow. So perhaps not surprising, we're going to base this on energy balances. So they're all the kind of terms that you would expect. Bottom one there is basically just to deal with the tissue that we don't have vasculature for. So we just use pens for that, which is a flow approximation. So we end up with equations like this for the arterial and venous trees, and for the porous phases. We make the assumption that the temperature of the tissue and the temperature of the capillaries is equal, which is actually the same assumption we had made. For beta AT and beta TV, we simply use Newtonian heat transfer in a lambda pipe, because that's effectively what we have. And it's all discretized with central differencing, it's linear in T, it's steady state. So we can just kind of use matrix factorization and division. In terms of validation, we can validate this on mice brains, neonates, and also adult brains with stroke, which, so this is kind of an in vivo temperature distribution, which you can see isn't uniform. So if we compare what we got from pens to that in vivo data, you can see the kind of distribution we get with that wall is slightly more interesting and slightly closer to what we saw in real life. You can also see that we get an increased degree of cooling. So although there's no temperature bar on these, all four images have the same upper lower bounds of temperature. But what I'm more interested in is changing the flow profile. So we can block any of the arterial vessels and see how that will change the flow. So here we've kind of done a fairly early blockage, so it's a pretty large area which is split up now. The model at the moment is a little bit eager in terms of how much flow it takes away. It doesn't have any kind of progression in time. So this is in the state, if you like. So you can see, I'm not sure how well it shows up on the screen, but there is a slight temperature rise in the area that was affected by stroke. And you can see that we get a greater degree of cooling in that area than we do in the other side of the grid. And the last image is just the temperature difference, where there's quite a bit of cooling going on in the stroke area. We can also, instead of setting the time derivative equal to 0, we can use Frank Nicholson to transient simulations. So in this case, we have derived the healthy flow profile for the beginning. At time equals 0, we have blocked a blood vessel, and then we see a temperature rise in that area. And then after about half an hour, we start cooling the outside of the head, and that kind of leads to cooling profile. In summary, hopefully I've shown that we can use shortcut methods to predict brain temperatures to a higher degree of accuracy than Penn's model has. And they are in line with clinical observations. The brain is an effective heat exchanger by virtue of those flows, and it's not like a sponge. We can use this model for situations where we change the flow profile. So the model is open source, and the paper here is what came as a result of a previous PhD student who worked on creating this model. And yeah, any questions?
The chair doesn't want just have it.
Could you do a similar thing using other Darcy model?
So I think, so obviously I didn't really work on development, but I think the previous PhD student tried it and it didn't work.
But you don't know why.
I don't know why.
I can answer that. So
Okay.
the Darcy model. I thought so we did try. We
Yeah.
began with the Darcy model, of course, but it seems so hard that when we compare it with clinical data, especially the coefficient profiles, the brain is so heterogeneous.
Yeah.
The Darcy model, you have to have large numbers of vulnerabilities and other constraints coming up, which we have no control on. So we ended up using this other model, which we use in chemical engineering with current closing relationship for speed flows, like with relatively less number of constants in body right now. Less number of empirical parameters. So, and that's the reason why we chose this. And again, when we compared it with clinical data, we were not, obviously, you have only that much clinical data available.
Yeah.
So at least for the ranges, especially, we did a scale-up study actually. We did it for mice brains, we did it for neonatal babies, and then we did it for adult humans. And the range of temperatures and the range of perfusion profiles matched with the MRI data of the same amount of time. So essentially, the cooling predicted was about 0.5 degrees, and we could predict was 0.4 degrees. The perfusion was also, the level of perfusion in the brain was also different just by an order of 10%. So we just live.
Is there an element of fluid structure interaction in the problem? For example, for when you put blockages inside, would this cause brain swelling that would be similar to?
Yeah, so there's some things which make at the moment the way the stroke is implemented is quite simplified, which does lead us to problems like the fact that the flow is reduced far too much. So we are going to try to do it.
How dependent are the results on the voxel size, if at all?
They aren't that dependent. It kind of depends on what you're doing. So the size of flow reduction is quite dependent on what it is.
I have to as well. First of all, I didn't understand the drive behind cooling the brain, like what does it do? And second, how do you find your assumption for physical properties like porosities, heat transfer coefficients? Do we have those experimental values?
So in terms of the applicability, we kind of work with doctors in the NHS who tell us that brain cooling can be effective. At least that's what we believe. And in terms of physical constants, they all kind of come out of MRI data and human data. So the porosity is just calculated based on how much blood is in the tissue.
So in terms of the doctors, so the first thing, if there is a traumatic brain injury, especially if it's an extremely premature birth, the first thing they do is to cool the baby down.
I don't know.
So it's basically relying on the fact that if you cool things down, the metabolism is slightly lower. So that prevents some set of different types of infections turning up. So, and again, it's also the Michael Schumacher problem. So when he had the major accident, his brain had to be cooled. But the problem was that adult brains, it cannot be cooled very well, because the instantaneous reaction your body will do is shiver to generate heat. Okay, whether you're unconscious or not. So that is a problem. If you want to stop brain damage, the known thing is cool it down, but not extreme cooling. Cool it down in a very regular fashion, and that is completely a black art at the moment.
Sorry, I missed it, but do you consider the stress and the pressure from the fluid flow onto the
No.
and what drives the flow rather than
So in reality, it wouldn't be pressure driven, but we just kind of use mass transfer to do it.
Yeah, and what is the boundary condition between the fluid and the solid?
Sorry?
What is the boundary condition between the fluid and between cylinder?
It all basically comes just down to mass transfer. In terms of boundary conditions, yeah, they're basically just mass transfer.
So you do have some, in terms of heat transfer, you do have conduction properties.
I mean the mass transfer.
Mass transfer, you have perfusion, non-perfusion. So the way capillaries feed into the tissue, the brain tissue. So we have that data from papers. But these are for pig's brains, but we use that data.
Is it possible to look at the opposite problem when the brain heats up, such as in infection?
So yes, in theory it would be possible to do the opposite. I haven't done it, but...
I have a question. It's a follow-up question. You said that you can have lower than 0.1 degrees
Yeah. So it's, the clinical requirement is you shouldn't go beyond 0.4 degrees of cooling,
Right.
because otherwise it will trigger other things.
Okay.
So they are looking for these fractional changes, if I'm correct, fractional changes of a degree.
Yeah, they don't make it
Right. So my question is, if you get 0.4 and measurement is 0.5, you may have competing mechanisms that are leading to this, like you have blood flow, you have diffusion, and so on. So maybe you're just lucky. How can you make sure that for different conditions you also get the roughly correct result?
So previously to you, the PhD student, we did a scale-up study just to check that. So definitely in case of very small brains, so mice brains at least, we know that it's completely driven by perfusion. That is the driving force there, because the brains are so small that it's completely, it's well perfused. As we go to neonates, obviously the brain size has increased, and then there is convection dominates. Starts dominating. It again is completely with perfusion there, it's porosity is always there. But then as we go to adults, it's mainly convection driven. Because the sizes of the vessels and the amount of blood, obviously.